Hey, hey. Ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah, ooh yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, you are now streaming porn. She said she usually don't, but she like doing mine. Oh, I hope I'm on your mind. I see you naked before I'm inside. Don't play with me faithfully, I'm going ham every day. I don't know what they be talking, just getting my way. Yeah, that's for sure, so I don't hesitate. I need a bae who gon' stash up.
What's good, y'all? Welcome to Xposed Podcast Live. This is the first show of season 2. As y'all can see, y'all seeing our faces. So we gonna jump right into it. We live from Dreamcatchers Studio, and we about to get this motherfucking show going. Y'all already know who we got as guests. We got the two creators of Dreamcatchers, Rizzo, my main man Dave, and then we got the homie right here, Zach Fresh. Definitely came through to bless us, man. So we decided to get to this show. I'm gonna just be throwing these periodically, cause you feel me, I ain't really on that. All right, let's get to the chop up, bro. So, are y'all from Columbus? Are you from Columbus?
Yeah. So I think me and David both, neither of us were born here, but we both definitely claim here. So I was born in Patterson, New Jersey, but I moved away before I even remember anything about it. I only know because it's on my birth certificate. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But yeah, I definitely grew up here. So.
And you said you were from where again?
Patterson, New Jersey. I couldn't even point it out on a map.
Is that small?
I know nothing about that city, bro.
Wow.
Might be a huge
When did
city.
you move?
That's what I'm saying. It was like
You don't even remember.
I was like
type
months
shit.
old. Type.
Yeah, so you're from Columbus.
Yeah, that's
You're from Columbus.
Yeah. But somebody pulled my card, I don't want to be like,
Yeah,
You
bro.
know?
I feel you. I mean, niggas do be on that, be like, no, bro, where was you born?
Yeah.
But that's
Yeah.
petty, bro.
Columbus is my city.
Where you from?
Yeah, same. Like I was born in Charleston, South Carolina, but I spent most of my time here. Yeah, I bounced around a lot. Like I didn't even go there until I moved here. I think I lived in 4 different. It was South Carolina, Mississippi, Minnesota, and then I moved here. I think I moved here when I was 7. So I've kind of been here since. Bounced around a little bit in between, but I mean I grew up here for real.
Okay. That's what's up, bro. And Big Zach, where you from, Brody?
Born and raised, you feel me? North side, south side, east side, east side.
Yeah, man, I feel it. What I noticed, I mean, obviously, I've talked about it before. I ain't from here, but when I noticed, bro, especially when I first met you, and even when I first met you, bro, it's a lot of, dope ass, genuine motherfuckers within the city, and it's all love whenever you meet different creatives.
For sure.
And I really, really fuck with that, man. So, Columbus is dope. It's a dope place to be from, for sure. So, how did Dreamcatchers start? I'm gonna let you go first.
Yeah, so I mean, the Dreamcatchers really started as just me and David just being friends, honestly.
Right.
So we grew up together. We met like around 3rd, 4th grade, something like that. And so we was just boys, you know what I'm saying?
Right,
so we
right,
would just hang
just
out
kicking
at
it.
each other's
Yeah.
cribs,
Yeah.
play video games, go outside,
Yeah.
hoop a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Just
Can you hoop?
I said we was boys. We was boys.
I just want to see if you want to get on the court with me. I hoop on
no,
Sundays,
sir.
bro.
No,
I hoop
sir.
on Sunday.
No,
like,
sir.
so.
But yeah, we was just boys, and what I
Yeah.
mean, we was just kicking it all the time. But
Yeah.
we both had the same love for music,
Right.
and it never really just came out until like just one day we was just bored.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
And what age was this? Do you remember?
I mean, we both kind of grew up as musicians for real.
Okay.
I mean, we started producing from like 08.
Mm-hmm.
But we have been playing instruments to kind of together, messing around and whatnot.
I
But I would say,
around 10 years old.
yeah,
Right.
I'd say about there.
Damn, that shit is crazy. Around 10.
Yeah.
So y'all met each other at what age?
That's what I'm saying, like around like.
Oh wow, that is crazy, bro.
However old you are.
That's a dope ass friendship. That's a dope ass friendship.
I
for sure.
it was like
4th grade, you like 8.
I was like
Yeah,
8.
you like 8 or 9.
Yeah,
You like 8 or 9. I think.
This was like a couple years after that we started like
Right.
getting more into music, and like that's where we started like picking our instruments. Like I started like learning guitar and drums and stuff like that. David started getting into piano and things like
That's
that.
crazy.
And then it was kind of a natural progression. Like we want to kind of record some of this stuff, so we started like figuring out how to make beats. And you know what I'm saying? We actually started like trying to be rappers for a second. We realized that wasn't the bag.
So out of the two of y'all, and this is just an on spot one, like out of the two of y'all, who the best rapper?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, right.
That's me.
Who got the bars?
I don't know, bro. I think I could, you know.
I tried rapping and I was ass. I used to try to rap.
You know what I'm saying? Let me get a couple.
I used to try to rap like Lil B. Like real shit. Then this was MySpace days, and this one Lil B was like hot as fuck. One time Soup sucked my dick, and I really was trying to rap like this nigga on some disrespectful shit to my mom, like expose my goofy ass. So shout out to Mom Dukes. Like she heard one of my raps and beat my ass. Like that'd be sick. Like
I could never see myself as a rapper. Though.
Yeah, I can't. Like I'm just not. That's not me.
Yeah, exactly. It's a whole like lifestyle.
Yeah, bro. It's like you can't. You gotta live that shit. Whatever you talking about, you gotta live it. Unless like somebody gonna pull your card. And I done seen plenty of rappers get their cards pulled.
Yeah, and if you wanna talk about the real shit, like you gotta.
Yeah, you gotta be in that shit. You gotta be really in the field.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Zach, this for you, bro. Where did Zach Fresh start? Like, how did that come about? How that name come about? Where was you at when did that light bulb hit? Like, damn, this is. Feel me? This is what I want to do.
So the name, I mean, as you know, young back in the days, we had like the tall tees and niggas was wearing their hats. So that's how I was dressing back then. That was fresh for that area. So
Yeah, definitely
that was
fresh.
fly for that area. So that the name kind of came from that, and I made it my Facebook name. You remember niggas was making their names like you know, Zach. Back on my grind, like you feel me?
Zach Ball too
Been
hard.
too hard, Zach. You know, from the gutter, Zach. Like,
It came from that. Originally, my rap name was just gonna be my first name. I probably had like 6 rap names growing up, but originally, when the origin when shit was really first starting from day one, it was just gonna be Zach. And then we did a concert at it was a teen club back then called Sin City over on Spring Street. And I got introduced to the DJ, and my older cousin was my manager at the time, and he was like, "Yeah, so and so, this my artist right here, Zach Fresh, blah blah blah." I wasn't, man, it just stuck from day one.
That's crazy. That's what's up, bro.
Yeah.
And I know you one of the mighty members of the whole Mouth crew. So
Gang shit,
bro. Like, how did Mouth start? I'm curious to know that one right there.
So Marley, Jamal, he went to OU. And it really just started off just clowning, we was just saying Mouth, you know what I'm saying, just on some, clowning shit originally.
Right.
But then it was just, from there, it was just so much of a thing that we just had to turn it into some merchandise. So it really started with him turning it into merchandise. And then from there, we kind of all was just
brand into it.
Yeah, kind of just was into it just because we was already homies.
Yeah.
Brand ambassadors, creative direction, whatever you want to call it, but it was just only right for it to happen.
That's what's up. And obviously it would be a Mouth, but who was like the designer? I guess the creative designer, whatever the word we're gonna use for it. Who designed that logo?
The OG logo, Jamal had made it. So he had drew it out, got it printed up. A lot of the new stuff we worked with different designers. Different graphic designers like Lex.
Right.
We had a few pieces that we kind of put together as well. But we try to work with whoever. But as far as the original Mouth logo, the OG logo, that was him. Actually, that's not even the oldest logo we got, because it started off, the OU and Mouth started off as just an Ohio University thing.
Because he went to OU.
Right.
That makes sense.
So we had the green OU and Mouth.
Yeah.
And that was kind of where that was the OG one. And then we had the one with the
So how many members was it originally?
Started off, it was only. It's hard to say for real. I mean, off top, it was at least 4 of us.
Yeah.
But it was a lot of. We got a lot of other homies that contributed along the way too.
Yeah.
That's a part of it.
Right.
So it's kind of hard to say what the exact number,
bro. And that's I know I was watching. I don't know if y'all saw the Dreamville documentary when they was in the studio. You know what I mean? When they was making Revenge of the Dreamers 3. And they was just talking about the original members of Dreamville and how much it has grown. And that shit is crazy to see your work, you know what I mean, grow from there. And you got all of these dope ass people come along that really want to buy into y'all shit. And I know y'all have seen that, because when I first moved here, before I knew who you was, before I knew who any of y'all was, I knew who Mouth was. I heard of Mouth, I seen some Mouth shit, and I always thought it was dope. And fast forward, you know what I mean, you you know that you meet a lot of the members of it, and it's dope as fuck, bro. For sure.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, you already know, bro. Best thing about living in Columbus. I'm gonna let you go first, Dave. Some of the best things. I'm gonna let you name some.
I like the fact that we got somewhat of a melting pot. Like we got so many different people from so many different places in the Midwest and where we're at right here. So I think especially with music, we don't have like a sound, and I think that's one thing that's good as opposed to that's putting other people on other cities on. Like it's a I don't know. I like that you can hear so many different artists from Columbus and they have so many different sounds from so many different. You can't like artists.
Really
you can't put a sound.
It's not like I'm from Detroit originally, and you know Detroit sound.
I mean,
you know the sound before like you when the beat come on, you be like that sound like a Detroit beat.
Most
type
places,
shit, yeah.
If you name, you be like, oh, you know Baltimore music, bro,
yeah,
Atlanta music, like
it has
you can't
that
put
sound.
a name on Columbus music.
Right.
Like it's no pocket really for that so much. Like why get town?
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Rizzo, you
I
got
would say, the best thing about Columbus is how hungry we are as a city. You know what I'm saying? In every kind of field, like whether it's music, arts, just culture in general. Like because we've been overlooked for so long, like there's so much happening in the city right now that's trying to like reclaim like our culture as a city. You know what I'm saying? And kind of develop that and make it better. So you know you see all these new music events kind of happening all the time, whether it's parties or just shows or whatever it is. They're happening all the time now, and they're getting a lot more recognition. You got arts, you know, things like that. Everything's just kind of exploding right now, just because everybody's so hungry for being overlooked for so long. And I think that's such a really great thing that it's all happening at the same time.
It's dope as fuck. Zach, you got it. You wrap up this question, bro.
But I don't know. It's dope to see it evolve. You know, not only just in the art or entertainment side of it, but just all around. Just seeing how it was from when we was kids to now we got we getting skyscrapers downtown. We actually got an entertainment scene now, and that shit's evolving. You know what I mean? It's dope as fuck to see the growth. Especially how fast it is too, how rapid it is.
Bro, I moved up here for the first time in like I want to say 2011. Stayed down here for a couple months. Moved back because my complaint was, number one, all of my family in Detroit. Number two, it's slow pace here.
That was definitely true.
Slow pace as fuck. Slow pace as fuck. And then I came back 2012, still slow pace a little bit. 2013, still a little bit slow pace. From 2014 to now, my nigga, it has been stupid as far as growth. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's crazy how much you're seeing into the city. It's like seeing a baby grow because it's so rapid, bro. And it's just like, damn, like, I remember when it was this, and now this city, and now it's to the point where, like, when I'm outside the city, like, when I do go back home to Detroit or when I do get out of the city and I see all of this different shit going on, I be excited to get back to Columbus type shit. Like,
it's not too many, like, places that you go that are, like, Polaris, Easton. Like, the main places that people go when they're coming to the city that, if you come back a year from now, that place will be different. You couldn't say that.
You see what Easton is doing,
like,
bro. Like, they building a whole fucking city there, basically.
Yeah,
like, it's a whole downtown, and it's expanding, bro. I heard they about to build, like, fucking arena district type bars, bro. Like, that's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be crazy. Columbus is going up for sure. So, like, we basically just touched on it, but like, y'all happy with the growth of the city, or do y'all feel? Now, I know, like, with y'all being original people who are from here, y'all see these people coming in and that's noticing the wealth within Columbus. Do that make you kind of feel like, well, since you were the original, one of the original trendsetters here, like, do that make y'all feel like, well, damn, like, clout chasing?
I think that, like, you and I, we have a unique perspective that a lot of people in the city, and a lot of cities don't have, because I moved away from Columbus also, you know what I'm saying? So I moved away in 2011, and I came back just last year. So we have the unique perspective of being able to see what other cities are like. A lot of people were born here, grew up their whole life here, so they don't know, like, one, how good we got it, but also how much better it could be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm super happy with what's happening in Columbus right now, but at the same time, yeah, we definitely have room to grow.
Definitely.
And I think we're moving in the right direction.
It's definitely moving in the right direction, bro, without question. What y'all think about the growth? I know you born and raised, my nigga, so I know pretty soon it's gonna be a point where like y'all gonna surpass as far as the level. Because when you think of Ohio, for me being an outsider of Ohio, you think of Cleveland, you think of the Natty, and you think we know Toledo because Toledo's right there, but originally Columbus wasn't the one that I originally thought about. But then you move here and now you notice like that Columbus is getting that pride to the point where motherfuckers is happy to say I'm from Columbus. So like, how does that feel?
It's like, and it's just like you saying back then, because I started getting onto the music scene when I was like 13.
Right.
So to see what it is now from what it was then, you know, the growth, it's like I'm appreciative of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the longest we used to get overlooked. For the longest we, you know, like you said, it was Cincy, Cleveland.
Yeah.
But you know now, you know, when it comes to you know, entertainment, food, you know, business,
nightlife, shit to do.
anything, bro.
It's something to do
Something
every
there,
single
bro.
night. It's literally something to do every single night. If you having a dull night, then it's something to do every night.
Right, and we ain't had that back then.
It was not.
Even when I was young and I was still messing with a lot of the older cats who was going to the or now going to the club, and they would say the same thing. Like that whole Columbus don't support Columbus narrative is dead now. Like it used to be true at one point, but
But that's like I said, bro. Ever since I moved up here, when you fucking with different creators as far as different things that you're doing, I haven't really met one person who wasn't really receptive or that wouldn't even give an inkling of support.
Right.
And that's real as fuck. That's genuine. And then one thing that I always, you know, say to people, if you do it for Columbus and you for Columbus and you rep Columbus, Columbus is gonna love you back. You know what I mean? Like if you really put on for Columbus, Columbus gonna love you back and they gonna push you up. You know, if you one of the ones that get the opportunity to make it. So that's what's
and we are really gonna be the pioneers of what's going on. Because at some point this is gonna be like Cleveland, like Cincy, as far as
it's already getting there.
You know what I mean?
For real.
Like it's gonna end up being a hub at some point.
Yeah,
you know
for sure. So Zach, do you feel that you have the sound of Columbus? Like, do you feel like, as far as originality, like you one of the sounds of the city, or do you feel like you just in your own lane?
I mean, it's hard to say. I don't really think I have a specific sound or even can be boxed into a specific sound. Because it's the range that I got musically, sonically is just so. It's just so different from, you know, everybody like to stick to one sound or can do one
You
thing.
take it anywhere you
anywhere that I'm feeling, especially because I was raised listening to different music. I had older brothers, or I had an older cousin who had, you know, a whole CD case full of rap. I lived with my grandparents who was putting me on to Motown music. You know what I mean? I had, you know, it was just so much of a melting pot in music that I listened to growing up. Like I genuinely don't think I can be boxed into a category. You can put me in give me any sound, and I bet you I'll deliver.
That's what's up, bro.
At the same time, though, like I would say, like somebody asked me like, what is? I'm coming to town. Show me 5 artists who sound like Columbus. Like, what does Columbus sound like? Give me 5 artists. I would definitely include Zach Fresh in that.
That's what's up.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what's up.
Not saying that, you know, he has the Ohio sound, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but
But to even reflect what we were talking about earlier, like if you peep the project, you feel me? It's so many different sounds in there, just like we were saying about the city. There's so many different sounds in the city, so you can't like put a pinpoint on. Right.
That's what's up. Speaking of the project, I'm glad you did that. That was a great segue, bro. You good for this, bro. Yeah, bro, you good for this. So speaking of the project, how did the collab for All My Life come together? Like, obviously, Zach is the artist, y'all the producers.
For real, we were supposed to have, because we worked with each other, like, we all worked with each other like years ago. Like, we all know each other for a while. And it just was like, it was only right. Like, it just had to happen. You know what I mean? If y'all want to elaborate on that, I just know it had to happen. It was
like at some point you knew for sure, like, bro,
It had to happen again.
Yeah.
it had to happen.
So have y'all recorded before with each other?
Yeah, so we did a song called Oops years ago. I don't even remember how long ago it was. It was a banger. It was heat.
Still is.
You know, I still love that song. I still play that track. But yeah, I mean, you know, there's a lot of growth in between that song and where we're at now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we kind of put it aside, grew a little bit, got better at our crafts and everything like that, and teamed back up together. And, you know what I mean? So there was no like, you know, super calculated like, okay.
It just knew like, all right, yeah, we got to stick on.
Yeah, on top.
So that's some real shit, bro. Like I remember the first time I heard of y'all getting a studio, we had an event the next day. It was called Porn, and I think he told me about it. My man's AYK. He was basically like, hey, you know, they about to get a studio right under Starstruck. And I was like, damn, that's dope as fuck. And then when I saw the original videos, one of the main motherfuckers that came through was Zach.
Yeah.
And then I think I saw you the next day and we talked about it, bro. And that's a beautiful thing to like be in your own studio.
Yeah, so like before we got the studio, you know, we were just operating out of our homes. You know, so me and David, we both had our own kind
Yeah, I
of
came
setup.
through.
Yeah, we had our individual setup.
Yeah.
And then we came and kind of messed our stuff together. But before we really like started getting artists in and everything like that, in that kind of transition period, one of the only artists we were working with was Zach Fresh. Like we were, you know, getting started on his project, getting beats together and things like that. And I want to say like we recorded All My Life before we opened the studio. I want to say
Probably half
painted
painted
for real. Yeah, it probably wasn't
I don't
even
even
painted.
know if well, y'all might have knew about it before I did, but I know it was early. That might have been. I think that was the second song we recorded.
Yeah, it was
for the
super
project.
early. Yeah, so I remember we did one joint at my crib, and then we did On My Life. I think that was the next one. So yeah, we didn't have the booth done. I think we had it painted in here, like nothing. You know what I mean?
That shit is
So,
crazy.
yeah,
That shit is crazy.
So I mean, but you know, when Zach came in, like I had already, you know, we had already made the beat and everything. I just played the beat for him, and he freestyled that joint, like most of it. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a little bit he wrote to it just to like kind of adjust the lyrics. All My Life.
All My Life.
Yeah,
Okay.
So just to like adjust the lyrics, he wrote a little bit of it, but like he really came in and just like felt the vibe of it. Was like, this is what I'm hearing right now, and this is what's gonna be on the record. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was. And like you know, you talk to him like the whole process through recording the project. He was just telling me the whole time of how like he never freestyles, like he's always writing all that stuff. But like this entire project like was freestyle the whole thing, so it was real organic.
That shit is
the way it was supposed to be.
That shit is real, man. I remember when I like first came to the studio, and like Zach was here, and this nigga was in here just kicking it, just at the crib. Had a bottle of E&J on the table. I meant to bring a bottle of E&J, and I'm salty. If we weren't pressed for time, I would have brought you a bottle. When I see you next time, because we be seeing each other out, I got a bottle for you, bro. Just know that I got you. But my next question is, you know, Dave and Rizzo, how does it feel? You know, we sit here, we talking about all the creative things that y'all have done so far, and we doing this right now. How does it feel to be doing all of that in your own studio?
Man, it's a big comfort, man.
Yeah.
Just to know that this is always available to us, and I can come here whenever I want. Because one of the biggest challenges for any producer who doesn't own a house is what time they can be making music. I can't be making music at my crib past 8 p.m. You know what I mean?
Right. It's
gonna
be a problem.
on
It's
my
gonna
wall.
be a problem for sure.
You know that, and just the fact that all these resources are here and we own them. You know what I'm saying? It's just whenever we want, we can do this. You know what I'm saying? It's a huge comfort.
That's what's up. That's what's up, bro. Like y'all definitely living the dream. Like I remember originally when I first met you, came to your crib, you was doing it there, and even then your whole setup at the crib was crazy. And then now to just see this is surreal. How y'all to put that work in and got here, man. So y'all should definitely, you know, I ain't trying to have father time moment, but y'all niggas should definitely take that time to reflect, walk in here and smell the paint and shit, because this is yours.
Man,
like, that's some beautiful shit.
Throughout the whole process, like, I mean, like, we put a lot of sweat equity in here, like, just from
I
paint.
saw y'all building.
Yeah, like, we built, like, most of the stuff, you know what I mean?
That's
So, just from, like, hand-sawn and stuff like that, and then just, you know the feeling, like, when you build something, or, like, you change something in your car or something
you
like
feel
that.
good,
you know what I mean?
I feel my like, bro, I built my TV
lady,
screen.
we ain't calling maintenance no more.
Yeah, we here. We here with it. I feel that
man.
shit. I feel that shit. Yeah. So what's next? Y'all tell me what's next, and then Zach, I'm gonna let you finish it up. Y'all tell me what's next. What y'all got?
Man, what's next?
What's next?
Well, right. We're working on a lot of different projects. It's hard to really say what specifically is next. I mean, we're always working on so many different things. Major things.
What's the major keys?
Let
me get the major keys. We'll get it on Xposed first.
Keep kind of developing the studio. You know, that's the biggest thing. Is you know we just opened in April, so and it's what, August, so we're still kind of new here, so we're still filling it out and getting all the equipment that we want, and make sure everything's to the way we want it. We just finished up our vocal booth not too long ago, like a couple weeks ago. Top joint. But yeah, like you said, we're doing multiple projects right now. I think a lot of people heard Catcher's Keys, Young Restless. Heard Faces, the follow-up, from the Dreamcatchers standpoint at least, and we're like, okay, I need to be next. Like, I got next, you know what I'm saying? So it was like 3 or 4 people that hit us up like in the weeks following Faces. It was like, I need to
that shit was crazy, man. Y'all moving. And this place I feel, and I told Aaron this the first time I ever came to the studio, it was that night when Zach was here and we was riding out. I was like, bro, this studio is gonna be the hub. But we're like, like if you go to Atlanta, you gotta go through or Dungeon. What the fuck is that? Dungeon Family. You gotta go there. Them the studios that you want to hit, that you get that nostalgic feeling that you want to record in. This is gonna be that for Columbus and for that Ohio sound, and even further beyond that. And that's that's definitely something dope right there. Zach, tell me, bro, what's next for you?
Visuals, man. We got a couple visuals on the way for y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got that going. Putting some shows together, putting a tour together.
Oh, tour.
Yes, sir. That's about that time.
Big work.
You can only elevate, man.
Yeah, that's what it's about. That's what it's about. So I'm gonna let y'all. That was the last question, but I'm gonna let y'all throw out. Y'all got any shout outs? Anybody y'all want to shout out? Mama, sisters, aunties, cousins, girls. You know what I mean?
Special shout out to Tony, aka We Good. He did all the graphic work for the project so far, and he did a crazy job as usual. So shout out to him.
Yeah, shout out Tony.
Okay.
Gang shit, no lame shit. Shout out Mouth Worldwide. You already know. You know what I'm saying? Big James, Nice Ago, Kent, Marley. You feel me? The whole 9. Damo, Sean Starks. Shout out to all my stoners out there. Make sure if you got some of that good OG, go ahead and roll after this. You might wanna. I can show you how it feels. Plug call, said he got it in. Told him, I want that guy. I'm on my way, can you show me a little love on the path? He told me I should take it slow. One of these hits might have your mind blown. Now you know I smoke, I'm good. Might put this whole thing in a backwood. Let's get blown. Let's get blown. Come on. Yeah, you know I need the good guys, good guys. If it's good guys, then I can't pass. I'ma take this one to the face. Other niggas try to fuck up the race, but some of these niggas fuck up the rotation. Telling stories with the blunt like what is you saying? Yeah, can't hit my weed over here, so you know it's that premium petrol. Hey, not that Bushwick, these niggas smoke Jethro. Hey, roll as much as we can. I ain't never OD'd off no weed. We gon' set this thing off right. I'm about to get oh so high. Nigga, please don't kill my vibe. Hey, if you need the gram, you can hit my phone. Or if you need a Ziploc gas looking like Pop Rocks or the gas, you can smell it through the bags. There's some shit you never had. Ounces of the gas, you can smell it through the bags. There's some shit you never had. I can show you how it feels. Plug call, said he got it in.
dun, dun.